Yo, Kels, you good over there, man?
Yeah. I just feel it. I could feel the flipping traffic filtering in there.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can hear it, yeah?
No, but I could do with one throw pillow as well, bro. What do you mean if I'm
There's
good?
no spare pillows, bro.
There's
no.
Yo,
bro,
fam, give your man some pillows,
Nah,
fam.
you need to get him a fluffy dog.
think so, yeah?
Making the stroke out for
Yeah, bro.
That's
you're
what
right,
he needs,
though.
bro.
Yeah, bro, you're right, though. You're right, though.
Fluffy dogs, but nah.
You get me? You're right.
But
though,
I don't do poodles, you know. I do flipping pit bulls, bro.
You do
Mama,
pitbulls, yeah?
Mama said do
I don't
peoples, though. You get me?
Poodles and chochos.
Nah,
and
bro.
shit.
You
Nah,
got
nah,
me.
nah,
All right, calm.
No sausage dogs and all that, fam. You get me? You got me? All German shepherds and that,
Yo,
yeah?
listen. German Shepherd even now. I'm a
Pitbull,
Shepherd,
pitbull, bro.
Fam.
Pitbull,
bro.
pitbull.
Wait, hold on.
Or
Hold on.
Rottweilers,
bro,
or
yeah.
Rottweilers. That's it.
Hold on, fam. I'm going to ask you guys a question, yeah? When did you guys start being scared of dogs? Because, guy, the reason why they ask, say, guy, for Nigeria, if you see dog like this,
No, you got to.
oh, you guys take off.
No, but not all dogs. Though, not all
Not
dogs.
all
Yo, listen, if you see them dogs with the white tip tail, bro, I ain't scared of them dogs.
Yeah?
Yo, that's the one. Local dogs now.
Okay.
Those are local dogs, but
Those
they
are
run
not
around
faking.
everywhere.
Yeah. So,
You were gonna say something.
Yeah, because back in the day, yeah, when we were growing up, we used to see more local dogs, and then all of a sudden, all these
people start beginning to buy German shepherds and that.
If you see them ones, that's when you run.
But the thing is, because we see, the local dogs are on the street. They're, guide
Yeah,
dogs,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they're everywhere. They're your friend. But once you see German shepherds, they're not on the street because they're
Nah,
locked
bro.
up. Yeah, they're locked
Those
up,
are
man.
exclusive,
Yeah,
fam.
those
That's
are-
get
when you
me?
know the difference.
Fam,
you
those
come-
are exclusive.
Come
man.
on, they go steal them straight away.
Yeah.
Guy.
Those are expensive dogs. Back, I don't know how much it is now, but back then
Yes,
it was
bro, they're still expensive. I remember, one of my family friends and that, fam. My man owns, no word for lie, 12 dogs, 12 German shepherds. Yeah. Fam, if you enter this man compound, once you enter the compound first, they don't bond you well to open door. You get what I mean? You guys don't say your car first because what they have to say, as your car enter the compound, all the doors will go around the car.
around the
You
car.
got me? All of them just chill out beside your car. You get me? They're waiting.
They smell fresh meat.
Bro, till the man comes out.
Nah, bro.
They don't want you well to open. You know what I'm saying? But then the funny thing is, when I came over here, bro, I see dogs on the road now, fam. I'm talking about sometimes Rottweilers and shit. You get me? You just walk past them.
Yeah, because they're trained, innit?
Fam, it's
I'm not even trained. They're trained to be friendly, like to
Very
be-
friendly, yeah.
But back
But
home,
they're-
when you get good dogs, like when I mean good dogs, I mean German Shepherds, Bull Mastiffs, all them high end dogs. Yeah.
Mama say high end dogs. You got me? Those right there are like the Porsche and the Lamborghinis, fam. You got it?
You see all them terriers, all them terriers.
Those are Hondas and that, yeah.
Those are man dogs.
pet dogs. Pet dogs. You hear me?
But those high end dogs, they train. Most people in Nigeria train them to be aggressive.
Very aggressive. Yeah,
You're not training to be playing
be a
with.
pet.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get
yeah.
dogs for this thing for security and protection.
Yeah, but here it's more like it's
Friendly,
more as a
innit?
pet.
Yeah,
friendly.
But back home is for security,
It's
it's
for
to guard
security.
your house.
I
And
remember our neighbors, but their dog, they used to plop in, feed them raw meat. So when they at night and just once a day.
They're hungry.
So at night they are hungry.
Yeah.
So but if you try come there, you're meat.
You're food,
You
bro.
are food.
You are food. Standard.
Standard.
You
Then they
guys,
give them a bit of pratache as well to shine their eye.
you
Brother.
serious?
That's
They
what they
give
do.
dogs.
That's
Oh,
what
it's
they
again
do.
as well.
Yeah, that's what
Give
they
them a
do,
pratache
bro.
and they are on it. They go fly fence. They wait till you come in now. Yo, listen, dogs are different.
Nah,
level.
man, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, it's all good though. It's all good, bro.
Man, we
Listen,
started this show with dogs, bro. What's this about?
Fam, I don't know what it's about, fam.
I can smell testosterone, bro. What is this
Fam,
dog
fam,
business
yo,
about?
listen, bro, we are here now, fam. You get me? We are here, my boy. Listen, for all you guys out there, man, shout out to you, man, out there. You know what time it is. This is Fresh Off the Boat podcast. For some of you that don't know who I am, my name is Tobe, man.
I'm Kojo, aka Sir K Joe, or say.
That's it.
Oh, you've got AKA now.
Mama
bro.
got AKA now, fam.
What's
You
this,
switching
bro?
it up,
This
bro.
man-
He's
man
gonna
are-
be like you, innit?
Yo, this man are trying to.
I see some people canceling out their past AKAs and that. You get me? So I need to.
Nah, man,
You know what
it's
I'm
your
saying?
boy Kelly, aka Mishka. bro.
Mishka Gaga.
Yes,
Gaga
sir.
Mishka, man. Listen, shout out to you guys out there, man. You get what I'm saying? Listen, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet on YouTube, what are you waiting for, man? What are you waiting for?
Your lung is what it is.
Press the button right now. Press the subscribe button. Go back, watch our videos, and watch this video as well. Leave a like, leave a comment, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Or tell an enemy to tell a friend.
Because they got friends too, man.
Yes,
For
yes,
real.
yes.
And if you're driving or if you're working and you want to listen to the podcast, you can go on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all of the DSPs. We are there. Search Fresh Off the Boat Podcast, right? And press the play button and listen to us talk and enjoy the show with us, man. And then also, if you're enjoying this podcast with us, which I'm sure you are, and you have a comment, or you have an opinion, or you don't like some of the things that we said, or you also like some of the things that we said, and you feel like, you know what, I want to have a conversation with these guys, slide into our DMs on Instagram. My one is Still Tobes, STILLTOBZ on Instagram, or you can go off on Fresh Off the Boat pod on Instagram, slide into the DMs and everything, and I'll be happy to speak to you. Or you can go on Kejo's one,
Say Kejo, or say on IG.
or on Kelly's one too.
On Kelly Mish Gaga.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It is right there on the screen. Slide into our DMs and everything, which some of you have already done. I will read out some of your comments and everything.
Sweet,
I've spoken to some of you guys already. You know what I'm saying? But I salute every single one of you guys, man. For real, for real, for real. And also, I forgot to say this. At the end of every show now, we are going to have Sleepers of the Week. You know what I'm saying? Each and every one of us will play any song that we want. So listen to this podcast to the end and see what songs we are going to play. And also, if you have any song that you want us to play, once again, leave them in the comments or slide into our DMs on Instagram. My one is Still Tobes. It's right there on the screen. STILLTOBZ. Or you can slide into Cage's one. You know what I'm saying? Or you can slide into Kelly's one. It's right there on the screen. And we will jam some of your songs, man. You know what I'm saying? Should we do this?
We're doing it.
Should we start?
We're doing it.
Kels, you good?
We just started long time ago.
Let's do this, bro.
Troy. My man has gone to the...
My man, I have to take it all the way back, though. For you, man, I don't know, though.
But close to the origin.
This a classic, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This a classic. This is by Two-Face, African Queen.
But you
though.
can't be talking over this jam, you know.
No, you know what, bro? Let me just keep quiet, bro.
That I ever see with a smile so bright.
Hey.
Just yesterday.
You came around my way.
Yeah.
Came around the way. With your astonishing beauty.
Hey.
Brother.
You can be anywhere in the world, man. You're rocking with us right now. You're rocking with Fresh Off the Boat podcast. You can be in Nigeria. You can be in Ghana. You can be in South Africa. You can be in Kosovo. You can be in Uganda. You can be in the UK. You can be in America. You can be anywhere in the world, man.
Anywhere.
Shout out to you all there, man. And all our African queens, man. For real.
You can be in Ajay Gunle.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, though.
We love you still.
You get me? Kelly, do you have an African queen?
African beauty.
Yo, listen, when I walk out the street, there's loads of African queens, bro.
Kelly, Kojo, do you have an African queen?
How many?
Yeah.
How many?
Handful, yeah.
2 million of them. 2 million of them, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You stand that one, the outstanding one.
For real, though. Shout out to our mothers. They are also African queens, man. Shout out to our sisters.
Yes.
They are also African queens, man.
Course,
Shout out to our daughters as well, man.
Yep.
They're African queens, though. You know what I'm saying?
All African queens.
Listen, it's not just the girlfriends and the concubines and that.
Even our grandmothers are African queens.
They're all African queens, though. You know what I mean? And also, shout out to all the ladies that rock with us, though, for real. You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
I see you.
Oh, yeah?
I see you, though. You know what I'm saying? This guy, bad guy.
I'm blind, innit? I don't see what you're
Of course,
seeing,
you're
bro.
blind.
You need glasses, yeah?
I have glasses, bro. Magnifying glasses.
Oh.
All of my dreams.
You take time, you have a thing. And that is the
African beauty.
Yes. You know what time it is, bro.
DJ Tobe.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Tobe.
Put this up, though. We get me.
DJ Tobe.
But you're
What are you
taking me
trying
back.
to do
Taking
today,
me
man?
back.
Bro,
to
you
my-
know what time it is, bro. You gotta bring the energy down here, though. This is fresh off the boat podcast. You get me? Rock with us. Hey.
Hey, look, you don't know about this, bro.
Oh, no. I don't think
know
Kojo
about
knows
this,
about
bro.
this, though.
Listen.
Shout out to that Grin, though. Rest in peace, man. Salute.
Look at these niggas.
You guys say?
Niggas.
Bro, imagine what Olamide was when he first came out. That's this guy.
The Grin, yeah.
This guy paved that way, though. You go what I'm saying? Argue with your sisters, bro. You go what I'm saying? If you disagree, argue with whoever you want to argue, though. You go what I'm saying? But I'm sure Olamide will tell the same, though. You go what I'm saying? You go, I mean, that street, that grimy shit. You go what I'm saying? This was what it was, bro, back in the day, though. You get me? So shout out to that Green man. Legend, though. Bro, I'm coming with this energy because I'm coming for Kelly, though.
You're coming for
I'm coming for Kelly, though.
Look at this, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I am coming for Kelly, though,
This
Kel.
is the happiest day
You
of
know
my
what I'm
life.
saying? This is the happiest
The
day.
happiest day of my life, bro.
Alright, we chopping up some beef today, or what?
Bro, we are chopping up everything. Beef and fish, though. You get me? Whether tilapia, anything, though. You get me?
But don't chat like you know fish, though. What do you mean about tilapia? Name another fish, though. You said tilapia, then you stop there. What
Fam,
do you
like
mean? I
mackerel.
started already,
He's
bro.
thinking
Bro,
about it, you
But you
know.
said already, though.
He's thinking about it, you know. He's thinking.
This guy don't really chop fish. This guy won't talk to me about fish. Kelly does not even eat fish, though.
I don't eat
Well, you
fish,
don't
but
eat
I know
fish.
Kelly
no.
doesn't eat fish, though.
But I know fish, though. I know fish, isn't it?
Well, you don't eat fish. You don't eat seafood, or you eat.
I don't
Deep
eat
fried.
seafood.
No
Deep
seafood
fried.
at
Deep
all.
fried.
Jeez.
Yeah. Bro, should we start?
Yes.
Let's do this. Yo.
Welcome.
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
But so why? What's the idea behind taking us back, though, bro? What's this about?
Nah. Sometimes you gotta remind people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to remind people, you know, that everyone right now is on the bandwagon. You go, I mean, of the Wizkids of the world and the Fireboys of the world. But listen, there are people that paved this way, though.
Yeah.
You go, I mean, the streets of gold, bruv. There are people that paved it, bro.
Yeah.
You go what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta remind people, man. You get me? That was the reason why I was just thinking about it and everything. I said, you know what? Let's start with this. You get me? But you know what, bro? Let's start this. The world has a beautiful way. The universe.
You said this earlier.
I said it earlier. The universe has a wonderful way
Oh yes, it does.
of aligning things and confirming things.
Yeah.
You remember yesterday? Last week. Well, it seems like yesterday. We were talking about healthy competition,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And myself and Kelly and a little bit of you, we went back and forth about the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And you guys said, nah, like it's only in sports or rap music and everything.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, what did you say?
No, but go on to just continue your
Okay,
statement.
because
That's
because
not
my
what I know
statement was,
Yeah.
how it started was, obviously we are talking about the whole compilation album coming out.
Yep.
And I said, yo, all these guys being in the studio creating this music, I'm sure that each and every one of them, is trying to put their trademark on there and come out as the best.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? And that they are trying to take each other's head off.
Yep.
You
That
get what I'm
was
saying?
your words.
Those were my
Taking
words. Each other's head off.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Which is I'm not talking about it from a malicious point of view. I'm just saying, I'm trying to be the best in this shit.
And Kelly said
Kelly
he
said
doesn't think that
That is the
thing
way.
exists in the Afrobeats world.
in Afrobeats world.
The summary of it all is, I think you're at your best when you're competing with yourself, not trying to take man's head off.
Okay. All right, cool.
Just for summary.
We are not gonna go. Okay,
I go to the lab.
we are not gonna go back to that. But you know what?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, just before the podcast,
Yeah.
just before this podcast,
Yeah. Like spanking. Like,
just before, Wizkid tweeted. I don't know if it's tweet or Snapchat, but he posted this. I can stop touching the mic today, and y'all little niggas still can't touch the wealth.
you can touch.
Still cannot touch the wealth.
Well, okay.
Even if you ask your dad and your mom for help. More love, less ego. Everybody's daddy. Hashtag everybody's daddy. Also soon, I'll open a class for you niggas to come and learn how to get all you deserve with less work and smart business choices. And then he tweeted again, moving forward, y'all address me as sir or daddy before you mention my name. Okay, babies. That was what my man tweeted.
Weezy baby.
Kelly,
Yo!
and to that you say what?
To that I say is they're just now. This is my honest opinion, right?
Go on.
I think they're just playing that trend, where not playing it. They're getting carried away. It's my opinion.
Carried away by
Because
what?
it's not necessary though.
It's not necessary, but it is happening.
No, but it's happening. But it's just them three though.
Yeah.
Because obviously the fans behind the whole. Okay, who's better? The three-head monsters. Who's the best? I mean, we go on here about who's better than the three of them.
It's not, bro, but it's not just the three of them. You remember that, was it Benson and somebody have been going back and forth a couple months ago. Ruger.
Yeah.
Right? They've been going back and forth. There might not be a malicious bone in it. I can actually say, and this might be my conspiracy theory, yeah, that Wizkid probably tweeted that as a promotion. Sort of like to a promotion method for people to now
stuff.
now start happing about his stuff, because his stuff is coming out on the 4th of next month.
Is it third or yeah?
Yes, something like that, right? So, but my point to you is, which I was trying to explain to you, because don't forget, I've done music before, right?
Yeah.
And with that being said, when this was back in high school days and all this kind of shit. When I'm in the studio with my friends, we are trying to out-rap each other. That's where the competition comes in, right? And it brings out the best in you, which was what I was trying to explain to you last week. Sarkodie, what does Sarkodie rap about the whole time whenever he raps? I'm the best. I'm the best at this. I'm the best at that. I'm the best at this, right? So to that, which I was trying to explain, but that conversation was in real time. We did not really think about it. It just came out and we started talking about it, right? But then, obviously, I had to go back and really think about it, which was what I was trying to explain to you last week. It happens. There is a healthy competition. Yes, you're competing with yourself as an individual. You're trying to bring out the best in you. But if I'm doing the same thing with Kojo, right? Kojo might be my guy. Right? But when we are in that thing, I am trying to be better than
You're
Kojo.
trying to be better. Yeah.
That's the competition I'm talking about. And it happens, because clearly Wizkid, which I love. Listen, bro, I am not complaining that he even tweeted this. I love it. I've always said that Wizkid sometimes, he needs to put his foot down and be like, yo,
I'm the daddy.
I'm here.
Like you said, but call me daddy. Daddy Wiz.
Bro, which is very laughable. Listen, which is very laughable, right? When you think about the title of his album. More love, less ego. But Mama just
Loads
tweeted.
of ego, bro.
Mama just tweeted the opposite of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Ego, love goes different ways, bro. He needs to certify that he's the daddy. At the same time, he loves his babies, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, okay, go on.
No, going back to what you're saying, I 100% I agree with you. I mean, Kelly's got a point in saying your own competition needs to be yourself.
Yes.
But for how long can you compete with yourself for?
For how long you're willing to go?
No, but bro, sometimes you need to look at other crafts.
Yeah, no, of course.
Do you
No,
get what I mean?
yeah,
to be
yeah, yeah.
to compare yourself to other crafts,
Yeah.
to better yourself. Because if you're gonna compete with yourself, you're gonna limit what you actually what you can achieve, basically.
Your potential.
I don't think I don't agree with that though. But see where I'm coming from. Now I don't dispute that there's competition. Like obviously there's competition, but I'm saying if you're going to put your best foot forward, your best foot forward is in competition with yourself. That's the only way you can arrive at your best. Not when you're trying to compare yourself with the next man. Is what I'm saying.
Not
Because-
compare yourself with the next man per se, but then
no,
you
but
need to have competition.
No, of course.
Do you get what I mean? You need to have pride in-
we
in-
both agree there's healthy competition.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're going to thrive on that competition, if you base your craft on always looking at the next one in terms of competition now,
No, no.
then that's when you're limiting yourself.
Yes.
But you're not limiting yourself when you're competing with yourself, because as human beings we'll always evolve.
Of course.
So when you get to a point where everybody in the game is like there, and then you're here, you're thinking, okay, if you're competing with yourself, you need to be there, don't you?
No.
So, boom, I'm there.
No.
'Cause I want to be the best of me. Because obviously, if you're there, if you're not going to be the best of you, then you might as well quit, innit?
Nah, but the thing is, if your counterparts are here
Yeah.
and you're here, right, it makes sense to look up and say, what is everybody doing different from what I'm doing? Okay, this person is doing this person doing that. Now you can take from this, incorporate with whatever you have, right, to push yourself forward again.
But in essence, you're
that's
pushing
also-
yourself forward.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
pushing yourself, but what is motivating you to push yourself is because your goals
we're
are
not
up there.
Yeah, we're not disputing.
You get me?
I'm not disputing. I never disputed the fact that there's no competition. There is competition, but I'm saying if you want to be the best of yourself, you have to compete with yourself.
You always got to. I
Because-
think I can understand where you're coming from. Yeah, you are your biggest critic, right? Always push yourself forward, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there is a saying that you're competing with the field, right? So it's not that I'm competing with A or B. It's I'm competing with the field. So whoever is out there, right? I want to be better at this than whoever is out there.
It's out there.
You get what I'm saying? So I believe, yes, you have to always push yourself, right? But then also, if you're in this field where there are also other people, whether you believe it or not, or whether you know it or not, consciously or unconsciously, you're already competing with them, which is the reason why the way the field has been built is, that is the reason why they have a Grammy winner. You have all these things. You go, I mean, this person has the number one for how many weeks, on the charts. You have all these things that have been put in place that creates that competition, that healthy competition for saying, you know what, if I get into the studio with Kojo, I'm taking this. You get what I'm saying? I want to stand out on this track. You get what I'm saying? So that was what we were talking about last week.
But to what you just said now, that is my own problem with it, with all the Grammy, because it's subjective. It's not, you can't call that healthy though. Okay, so people that they don't mention don't mean they're not doing good.
No, I don't mean they are not
Exactly.
doing good, but
So
then it gives them something
again,
to look
exactly.
to look
So
up.
then
to.
again, if you're looking up there, because we know Grammys favor a certain artist, so people that are outside that confine of that favor you get from Grammys. So what they do, if you're competing with the people that are in it, it's a lost cause. That's my point. So that's why you have to compete with yourself. If you're going to be, okay, take for instance, if you get to a point where you're bigger than everybody else. So if you're going by your logic about you have to compete with people, so who's there to compete with then?
No.
I mean,
There's nobody there.
But
Nah,
are we
that's-
ever gonna arrive to that state where this person can say he's bigger than everyone else?
Even with Wizkid, coming back to this Wizkid thing, because I kind of don't want us to divert from this whole Wizkid thing. Coming back to this Wizkid thing, majority of people will say, okay, cool, it's either Wizkid, Burna Boy, or Davido, right? So it depends on your preference, right? But then also, even with someone like Wizkid, he would want, I believe, if you see him down on the sofa, he would want everybody he would want to be the outright best. Everybody say, you know what, he's the guy. You get what I'm saying? So with that, that's also a motivation. You get what I'm saying? If you watched The Last Dance, for example, the documentary on the Chicago Bulls, even Michael Jordan at the time, even though everybody said he's the best, once they said, oh, this defender can lock you down, his was were, and that pissed me off, something like that. So he had to go out there to show, you know what, I can slap around this defender and score on this defender. You get what I'm saying? So it's always, me personally, I believe that is good. A healthy competition is good, right? Because it puts you on the edge, and it helps you to bring out the best in you. You know what I mean? Because I have to be at my absolute best, right? To be better than Kojo, to be better than Kelly, to be better than whoever is out there, And I believe that Wizkid sometimes, that's part of what drives him as well. You get what I'm saying? And I love his tweet.
This is how it all boils out.
You know what I'm saying?
That's coming back to my main point. This is not us, bruv. This old fighting and fight, bruv. This is borrowed culture, bruv.
You think?
I think so.
No, it's not borrowed
Nah,
culture.
it is.
Bro, with fame and riches and all of that brings out
who you are.
That beast in you. That
It brings
you get
it
what
out,
I mean?
bro.
With the attention and all of that, you can't say
brings it out,
it's
fam.
borrowed
It brings it
culture
out.
or not. No, because we're starting to be that powerful, and then competition is coming into the game, is bringing it all out.
No, but if you say
We're
competition,
human,
it's
bro. We're
always
human
there,
beings.
though.
We're
Competition.
human beings. Even the three of us right now, if we all start making peace, for example, you're gonna look at me and then think, "Rah, Kojo is making."
No.
No.
Speak
not
for
in
yourself,
that way.
bro.
No.
Speak for yourself,
No,
B.
bro.
No, not with you guys. I would say no, not with you guys. But,
No, reverse,
but maybe, yeah.
But like, I'm just like human beings in general, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we can easily become manipulated and jealous, and it easily happens.
No. You got a point. That's why we always have to strive to be the opposite of that.
Yeah,
It's a constant struggle, though.
Easier said than done. Exactly.
No, yes, but that's what I'm saying. It's a constant
I
struggle.
would agree with you in an ideal world, but obviously we are not in an ideal world.
But
you know.
yeah, but you can make it an ideal world, though.
No, we can't.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Because people people are always going to respect you for what you bring at the end of the day. So it's now left for you being the powerful in a whatever relationship to decide, okay, this is how you want to do it. If you decide to play that game of, okay, it's not ideal, let's just play by the rules that people have set, then yeah, it continues, innit? If everyone have that perspective of, let's change it, and for you, it starts from you. That's my point. No, but it's true though. You're smiling. It starts
Preach,
from you.
nigga.
No.
It starts
You know
from
what?
the individual,
You know
though.
what? Like the reason why I don't want to go back and forth is I'm trying to take it to Wizkid, yeah. But then we are trying to go back to last week conversation.
no,
You guys-
this is
so
not-
I'm
this is
not
not
trying to do that.
No, this is not last week. I'm just saying because
Yeah.
this is the point that Kojo brought. That is, when you're successful, you have to do it. Nah, you don't have to do it that way.
You don't have to.
You don't have to do it anyway.
But-
you have to do it your way.
But people
So
push
you-
buttons, and then you might end up doing it that way. Like,
No,
it's
but that doesn't make it right, though.
it doesn't. I'm not saying
Yeah, it's
I'm not saying
acceptable,
it's right.
but
I'm
it's
not
not-
saying
it's
it's
not-
right.
it's not
It doesn't.
ideal.
But it's just the world we live in.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's the world we live in, but that's why it's up to everyone to be like, nah,
So it
that's
starts
the
with
world
you,
we live
yeah?
in. Yeah, it starts with
starts
bruv.
with-
Every day, bruv. That's how I live my life,
so,
man.
that's
No,
so,
not be
that's
any.
so, that's so.
So
You
what
don't
do you
look-
so what do you guys think about Wizkid's?
No, Wizkid,
tweet, bruv?
I think it's all fun and games. Wizkid coming there, but it's out of the blue. That is unlike him. I'm not gonna lie.
But this is what, like you said, this is what I love to see Wizkid do, bruv.
Sometimes sometimes you need to remind.
You
niggas,
need to.
man.
Yeah, but I mean,
Sometimes you need to remind niggas who you are.
but people already know.
Yeah, but you hear the chatter sometimes, especially from the fans. Oh no. So sometimes he needs to tweet this to remind people and everything. But do you think he's everybody's popsy?
Not everybody. In terms of the new generation, yeah, not everybody's popsy. Definitely not everybody.
No, I'm talking about obviously he's talking about
The new gen.
Yeah, like the people that
set
came after him.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that everyone. I think most of them were looked up to Wizkid as a template to let's sing like this. Most of them, but it wasn't only him though.
Like who else?
But there are other guys that people looked up like your One Days, your Two Faces, your people that set that trend.
Two-Face came before Wizkid. I'm done from Wizkid going forward.
No, I'm saying people that came after.
Okay.
Were looking up to not just Wizkid. They looked up to Wizkid, but not just him. I would reckon. I'm not sure. Okay, because me now, I'm thinking of myself I'm like Wizkid, yeah, one of them big boy, but not just him. Bro. I was checking other guys as well. Same as other people that grew up at that same time. You're checking everyone else with your marvelous Benji.
He's
your
not
Daddy
everyone's
Shoki.
daddy. He's not
Yeah, it's not
everyone's
everyone's
bro.
daddy at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
but we are older than Wizkid. That's what you're forgetting.
Yeah.
We are older than Wizkid. We saw Wizkid grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people like us, we are not looking at. Yes, we respect him for what he's doing, but we are not looking at him like, yo, this. You get what I'm saying?
No, but I'm
to
a
this
fan
new-
of his
No,
craft,
no,
innit?
obviously.
Yeah.
But to this new generation, bro, he's somewhat everybody's popsy though.
No,
This
everybody-
new
no,
generation.
everybody. I mean,
you
see,
can't- you can't
listen.
really say that.
Don't forget.
No. But I'm not gonna say. I will take out Davido, and I will take out Burner from that equation.
Okay.
But everybody else, yes.
Well, okay. Let me just remind you of what Benson said on this tune. He said he's trying to be like a mix of Burna Boy and Two Baba mixed together. That tells you something.
He's looking up to.
He's looking up to Burna Boy, and he's one of the newcomers. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So for him to be looking up to Burna Boy, to him, Burna Boy is most likely that father
More
figure
influential,
in the Afrobeat scene to him. Do you get what I mean? I'm sure many of them looked up to other artists. Wizkid is a big dog. I'm sure many looked up to him as well. But then
He is him, yeah.
But it's
I
not
don't think
you
it's
can't say
every one of
Nah,
them.
You can't say everyone. That's my point. You can't say everyone.
You can't call everyone his
No.
baby.
Yeah, man.
Because
But-
people that rap as well are not looking to. If you want to be, and let's just keep it 100. If you're big on what you say, like your lyrics and to mean something, you're not checking whiskey that much. If you're big on you want to be impacting.
That's a mouthful right there. Yeah, what you
You're-
just said right now.
Yeah, it's like you checking for the style, but you model yourself towards another, maybe the Bonners or you want to mean
For the lyrics and everything.
exactly. So you can't tell a man that's like that to say, "Oh, Whiskey is my daddy." Yeah, you will say out of respect, but deep down,
But then also, part of the things that he said in that tweet, yeah, when you actually look at it, talking about how to model your business, how to grow yourself as an artist, how to, bro, he's one of the first people that actually really did it. When you look at the way he evolved, his artistry, you go, I'm saying, who he is and everything, how he modeled himself, how he moved, bro, that is a template to look at.
that's
go, I'm
where
saying.
you would agree that he's everyone's daddy because he's one of the ones that paved that way to this.
This whole thing,
what
bro.
we know Afrobeats to be now.
Yeah.
So that's why he's got a claim to say, "Yo, I'm everyone's daddy." Because
And his
he done it.
story as well, like coming from a humble background and all
Fam,
of that.
and
a
see
lot
how
of
he
people,
moved, yeah.
a lot of artists can resonate to it.
Yeah.
And then,
So
Absolutely.
that's why I'll agree a little bit. But if you now come to specific, like it's everyone, I don't think so.
Yeah, but listen, bro. I love the tweet that he tweeted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
unlike
saying?
him, though.
And also, no, that tweet makes me look forward to the album now because I want to see what dude is coming with. You know what I'm saying? Because he must be coming with fire for him to say, listen, I am going to shake this table a little bit.
Yeah. No,
You
but
got what I'm
you
saying?
seen the soundtrack, the track list.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
expecting because there's been news about he's gonna be performing with someone that people perceive him to be enemy or whatever. I was expecting to see Davido on that track, but I didn't see no Davido. Is he hidden?
No, I don't think.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
I saw those tweets and everything as well.
Yeah.
That he's got a song with Davido on the album.
Yeah, but I don't think he confirmed. He just said he's having a tune with somebody that people think is his enemy. And you're thinking, who is that person? He's already got a tune with a Burna Boy now.
Yeah,
So,
but
Yeah,
a lot of people would say it's Davido.
that's what I'm saying.
Unless it's hidden like you're saying.
I'm saying it's Davido. I think it is Davido.
Yeah, I think it's Davido too.
Exactly. But when the track list come, I'm like, yo, looking for that Davido track. It's not there.
Yeah,
Unless they
it's
didn't-
probably
maybe they've hidden
they
it.
didn't
Maybe
reveal it.
you
yeah,
never know.
exactly, because a lot of artists do that. They don't put the features in because that gets you to listen to the whole songs. You go into the whole album to find the song in it. You know what I'm saying? Because
They start to do that,
yeah. Because if you see a song featuring Davido, most people just go to that.
Straight to that.
You got me? But they want you to listen to the
No,
whole
but
track.
his one has feature. The track list I saw, it has
How many?
features.
Do
It
you
has-
remember how many songs you saw on the track list?
I think 13, 14 or something like that. I've got it somewhere. It's got Buju Banton on it. It's got a few heavy dogs on it.
Listen, bro.
3rd November, live and colored, bro.
Listen, bro. I am looking forward to that, man.
No, it's gonna.
I am looking forward to that because dude has been busy. He's been in Qatar and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in Qatar and all that. You know, my man's performing and everything, man. I am looking forward to that album, bro. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. Have you guys heard the new song?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. What's it called again?
Of course we have.
The song is
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, cool. We'll call my man. You get what I'm saying? We'll definitely call him, man. Wait. Yeah. Let me
I'm gonna play a snippet of it.
Yeah,
Money
let me
and
just
love.
play-
Money and love.
play a
Yeah,
snippet of
money
it,
and
man.
love. But trying to
Nah. Let me play a snippet. Yo, for you, man, I don't know if you're under the rock, man. Listen, Wizkid is dropping soon, man. What we are playing right now is Money and Love from the upcoming album, More Love, Less Ego. Dropping November 4th, innit? Yeah. Bro, this
I
album
think
is
this
gonna
guy
be fire, bro.
has found another pocket. He's found another. Let me
Some
borrow
hidden
your
pocket
word,
right there.
Another pocket.
Another pocket, bro. It's not a side pocket. It's not the back pocket.
It's the
Fam,
front pocket.
We are trying to wonder where this pocket is, bro. You know what I'm saying, fam? God damn.
Yo. No.
This guy too smooth. He's too smooth.
I say,
Bro,
man,
he's too
you don't listen. He's gonna dwell in that pocket for a while.
Bro,
And
he
he
is too
should.
good, bro. As he should.
That pocket is sweet.
That's a whole different
You
pocket,
don't.
bro.
It's found. I think that essence has given him that impetus. You be like, you know what? Let's do this a bit more, bro. let's give it to them
I
a
am
bit
telling
more.
you, bro. I am telling you, fam.
Because I reckon maybe before the essence, you're thinking, would people enjoy this kind tune? So, but now he knows that we love this pocket.
There is a pocket. This a pocket, bro.
Yo, listen.
Do you know what?
Crazy.
Do you know what, bro? Talking about this, yeah. Who actually came up with the name Afrobeats?
This guy.
Afrobeats.
This guy.
With the S, yeah?
That's what they call it.
Apparently, it was I can't remember his name, but apparently it was a Ghanaian
And
London-based.
how did I know?
No,
this
no,
guy?
bro.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah, what's going on?
How did I know this guy
guy
was gonna go together?
the Ghanaian?
Let me. I didn't even
He
finish.
was going to start. No, you don't need to
I
finish.
didn't even finish.
Because you started with Ghanaian, bro.
Well, that is what. If you look into it, that's what it is. Apparently, it was a Ghanaian London-based DJ that brought up the name Afrobeats.
Oh, Abranti. Is that
Well,
Abranti?
was that his, no, not DJ Abranti. Not DJ Abranti. I can't remember his name, bro.
Yo,
but
bro,
if
we
you-
need the name of this person.
we
bro.
need. All right, cool.
No,
I can try and dig it
I
out,
think,
but it might take me a minute.
For my own understanding, it wasn't one person, bro.
The name, I'm talking about the name, just the name. So apparently he used to play African tunes on
No,
his...
that's Abranti.
on his
That's
sta- no,
Abranti.
not
Not
DJ,
Abranti.
way before DJ Abranti. Way
For
before
real?
that. Yeah. He used to play beats, like songs from Africa, and then he decided to start calling it Afro beats. And then this was like time ago, and then it picked up, and then everyone started calling it Afro beats.
Do you know what? This conversation now just unlocked something to me. Last week when we were talking, you guys went back and forth and everything about this whole Afrobeat thing.
Yeah.
Right? And correct me if I'm wrong. There is a specific sound that came from Nigeria.
Yep.
Right? There is a sound that came from Nigeria. I don't believe what we are hearing right now in terms of that Nigerian sound with Amapiano, right? Because when people say Afrobeats, right? And I'm talking about a lot of people that are on this side of the world, the West, right? When they hear anything, they say, oh, this is Afrobeats. This is Afrobeats. You know, this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria, and everything, yeah? There is a sound that came from Nigeria.
Yep.
Yeah? Which is different. I don't know what it is called. For example, in Ghana, you have hip life. You have high life. That came from Ghana. But that sound the core of what we are hearing right now, when you take away the Afrobeat sound from it, what you're hearing, came from Nigeria.
Not all of it. Not all of it, because like you rightly said, some people would brand every tune Afrobeat. Now, my understanding is Afrobeat it's not you can't place Afrobeat. It's not one thing, right? Afrobeat, like you said, somebody coined the name Afrobeats, right? But this was a term to classify this popular music coming from West Africa. Right. So it comprises West Africa. It's not just Nigeria.
No, of course not.
So it's Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone.
We are teaching some of you lot that don't know all this.
I like the angle you're trying to come from. I like that. I like that. But let's try and acknowledge where the influence came from.
Where did the influence come from?
The influence came from 1920s Ghana. That is where the influence came from. And then West Africa picked on it and then polished it. And then, but the influence came from back when they used to play all these live bands. They used to mix, what was it called again?
Okay, so back then, before you
that
continue,
was in the 1920s.
Wait. Back then, before you continue, when you used to play all this thing, are you saying in my village in Nigeria
they were not playing?
We're not playing something.
They must have, but maybe they were playing
not
something.
Must have. They were playing
but something different. Something different.
Okay, so
do you get what I mean?
Afrobeats one thing. Then
it's not one thing. Of course, it's not one thing. I mean, the word Afrobeats only came up how many years or decades ago? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Clearly, whatever was being played in the 1920s or whatever was totally different. Do you get what I mean? Other countries, particularly West African countries, have picked on these little things and then made it better.
So the ones that we say are hearing from the early 2000s, where did it come from?
They've polished the tunes they used to hear, the beats they used to hear.
But that particular one came from Nigeria, though.
It didn't come from Nigeria. It
came
from Nigeria. It came from the Nigerian beats that you've mentioned, and a mix of hip life and high life.
Yeah. You have to
that is it.
mention hip life as well. Yeah, because he did come from there as well. That's my point.
So it's not generally. So I agree with you in the sense that obviously it's a West African thing that has a combination of
different sounds.
Yeah, but. Anyway.
No, not back then.
But that is what influenced it. That is what influenced it.
Afrobeats. Now, without the S, is Fela.
Yeah, that's Fela, but that's the word Afrobeat.
Obviously, we know he got the impression a bit of high life.
Thank you very much.
Came from there as well.
You mentioned that.
No, it did come from that. And then not just that, jazz as well. Jazz and funk and all that. So that's the Afrobeat. So whoever it is that came with the beats, obviously had heard of Afrobeat before. So instead of looking for an alien word to classify this,
he brought it in African beats.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. It was all dotted from back. It's not like it just came up. It was picked up and then evolved.
No, it's not. When you say evolved, you're trying to. That's you saying it's one sound.
It's not one. No, it's evolved into a whole genre. It's not like it's just one sound. The Afrobeats we're hearing today was not what they used to play 20 years ago, for example. So it's evolved. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sounds always evolve. The producers
that's what I'm trying to say.
Producers always look at inspiration and then put something. My own point is Afrobeats is a combination of sounds. You have bloody Pon 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 sound there. You have Fuji music. You have everything, which is Nigeria.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is,
that's not.
My point is the origin of it, the heritage of it, or the influence of it was from Ghana.
Not Ghana alone. Not Ghana
you can disagree with me all you want.
No, you're misleading.
And I hope
you're misleading.
That's
a misleading statement.
people, I beg. Put in your comments. We need to hear more about this. If you know more than I'm saying, if you know more, if you know more than what he's saying, if you actually, if you're what do they call it? If you've been reading books from whenever, if you're a scholar or whatever, you know more.
There's some things where there's no reading books inside, because I grew up on Afrobeats.
That came from Nigeria. That is the Afrobeats that you grew up on.
Okay, so
that's the Afrobeats that you grew up on.
Are you telling someone like me that to accept that it originated from only Ghana?
Guy, I'm not saying it originated from only Ghana. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying the influence.
No, you just said
Ghana.
it, bro.
I said the influence came from Ghana, and then obviously it's evolved.
when we're
You get
saying
what I'm
it's
trying
a
to say?
combination of different sounds.
Yeah,
So
but-
how did it come from? If you say you come from Ghana, that's one sound.
But one artist must have heard a song from somewhere and then put that into his music.
Fuji
This
music came
artist
from where?
Must have heard from somewhere. Do you get what I mean? It's not like they randomly.
Yeah, go on.
Fuji music came from where?
Exactly. It did not come from Ghana. No time.
No, you got me. The reason why I asked that question
Organic
is-
music, it come from
no,
where?
Exactly, because these are some of the sounds as well that people like
Classified as
Wizkid.
Afrobeats.
Yeah, Wizkid has done Fuji music. You got me.
Fuji
So
influences it.
yeah, so they add all these different sounds. You get what I'm saying, and create whatever they create. Now over time, it has now morphed into the things that we know of today. You get what I'm saying? Like this is. Piano came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So my point is, I cannot say that it just came from Ghana. No,
you can
got
never
me?
say
Because in Nigeria, we also had our own sounds as well. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes. Now, as fella, as obviously he was well traveled, right? So you can tell that he probably went somewhere. Oh, heard this, bring it in. Heard that one, bring it in. You get what I'm saying? But it did not just start from fella.
Of course not.
You get what I'm saying? It did not just start from fella. There were also people,
that
artists
were
that
doing-
were
yeah.
well known in Nigeria.
Back then, it was-
Yeah,
yeah.
that actually created their own sounds as well. You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, as things begin to grow, as people begin to travel, right, they now hear different sounds from different places and now incorporate it in what we know today as Afrobeats. But Afrobeats has come a long way in terms of the sound improving, changing, and all those kind of things now. You get what I'm saying? Because, for example, with Wizkid now, the songs that he's doing right now, a lot of people call it Afrobeats, but sometimes you can hear a bit of a like dancehall in it. You get what I'm saying?
Afrobeats have got dancehall influence.
You've got
Exactly.
now there's even Afro swing and that.
Exactly. You got me? So you can hear different sounds here and there. For example, Black Sherif. What he does is not Afrobeats.
It's not.
You hear drill.
trap, Afro
There's
trap.
a bit of drill.
You hear drill. You hear reggae sometimes. You hear dancehall sometimes. You got me?
Sometimes you even hear a bit of hip life.
Hip life in there as
somehow.
well. You get what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people are playing around with different sounds
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, so for people that are here, when you hear Afrobeats, right? Because at the end of the day, we are not here for the whole tribalism and divide and all this kind of shit, right? Everything did not just come from Nigeria, right? What the sounds that you're hearing today, the music that you're hearing today, it's not just from, because a lot of people hear it be like, oh, she like, you know, Afrobeats from Nigeria and everything.
But there's a
Some-
reason.
No, I
though.
think there's a reason.
though.
Obviously,
No. There is a reason now.
Nigerians have established. They've
Yeah,
mostly
we are-
established it right now.
we are at the forefront of
obviously,
it.
Yeah.
You go, I mean, we made it popular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna be, we made it popular and everything.
No, of
you
course,
know,
yeah.
but then also go check out songs from Ghana, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and all those kind of things. You get what I'm saying? Like different countries have different sounds, and if you're an artist, you know that's probably something that you probably should do and just play around with different sounds and everything. Who knows? You might be able to create some magic.
Yeah, but I think the whole Afrobeats thing is. I mean, some people will argue, it's a disservice to the sound, but for me, I think it's good.
No, it's getting better.
Now,
It's getting
now
better.
you can identify with a sound. Because imagine if, because Africa is big, because people think Africa is just one country. Nah, it's got loads of countries, over 50 countries, bro.
Yeah, of
If
course.
West Africa's got over 20.
Yeah, of course. It's,
So
it's
if
called
you-
the continent of
Yeah,
Africa.
if you hear one sound, that's why I feel the people that came up with, obviously, a group of DJs in London came up with the term Afrobeat is to so it's relatable.
Yeah,
So
very.
you can't come on and say, oh yeah, I heard this one,
This
Fuji
one,
Fuji music, I heard
and
this
then
one
that's
Juju music,
Afrobeats.
and then one high hip life. But we're not going to have any. That's why we have the foothold we have now, because we classified it as one, which some people argue is not good, but for the commercial value, I think it's done a good thing for the cause.
Yeah, it is very
So
good.
so Afrobeat is a mixture of sounds. But obviously, if you want to go deep into it, you can say, "Oh, that's Fuji, that's hip life." That's but to generalize it, it's Afrobeat.
It's Afrobeat.
Burna Boy might come and say, "Yo, I do Afro swing." It's not Afrobeat, which he's got a point there. Like specify. You can't say R&B is all American beats, or hip hop American beats. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a, it's not really giving credit to what they're doing.
No. The thing is, I agree with you. But the thing is, as a particular song is growing, like hip hop in the 90s and everything, right? The hip hop that was in the 90s is not the same as what was in the 80s, right? And then fast forward to now. Now, in the same hip hop, you now have drill. You know what I'm saying? You now have trap music. So you now have these different sounds. I think that's what's happening with Afrobeats now. It's getting so commercialized. It's getting big, right? Now, people are coming up with different sounds now. You know what I'm saying? So you now have, the Afro swing, Afro pop, this and this and this.
Afro fusion
And all those kind of things. So different people are coming in with creating different sounds in this big tree. So imagine a tree with different branches in it. That's just what it is. Yeah. Which I think is a beautiful thing.
No, it is a beautiful thing. Like Kelly said, it's a beautiful thing to have it all branched out, but then at the same time identified as one. Yeah. I think the
identifying as one has helped it more than it's helped Afrobeat. Like, I don't care if someone says the Afrobeat, Nigerian, because you say Nigerian, but we know it's not just Nigeria.
Yeah, the people
that's my point. Yeah, people that are not used to it will say, "Oh, Afrobeat, Nigeria, that's a Nigerian thing." Yeah, we'll accept that. My Ghanaian brothers might frown to that, but
no. I mean, when you Google it, the first thing you see is Nigeria. You get me? Because like you said, you guys are at the forefront of it. You've got a whole double grip on it,
and you got to remember where the population is massive.
It's
as well,
massive.
But
It's
we're
massive.
Everywhere.
You're pushing it. You're making it sound even better and better and better. So we give props to you lot for making it what it is right now.
Yeah, I mean,
get me?
Because I'm not gonna lie, Nigerians are proud people, bro.
Why this nigga they laugh?
What was that thing that Shatawale said? At the study, at the watch, Ashake, at the watch, what should I do? I can do that work.
No, but it's true though. It's true. Though. Like a typical Niger takes Nigerian music seriously.
Absolutely. Well, you got
wherever they are. They will listen to grime. They will, but they still fuck with.
Bro, when you look at the money that's in it right now, which to be honest, I don't blame the Bunners and the Davidos and the Wizkids, bro. Back in the day, them artists back in the day cannot flex like this, so everybody was humble and friendly, fam. As the money started coming in, fam. Listen, allow that.
No, but people were chopping then. No?
Not really.
But not chopping to this rate.
Yeah. People were comfortable.
Bro, this rate is...
people were chopping. In terms of the bar where it was at that time. People were chopping.
Fam, at that time, it will be... Yes, people were chopping women. You get me? People were chopping women, yes. At that time, it was probably better for you to become a banker. You go, than an artist. Let's be honest.
No.
It was, bro. It was very few. It was very few. Maybe people like Fela,
No, bro.
You're going too far. I'm saying people were chopping. People like your Two Faces, your Tribes, man. They were chopping.
Two Face really started chopping. Yeah.
Tipe has been chopping.
No. Two Face really started chopping when he signed that big deal with D1 and the other guy.
Kenny's Music. Yeah.
Bro, do you want to tell me that Plantation Boys was really chopping?
Yeah, of course.
No disrespect to Plantation Boys.
No, but they chopped. That's what I'm saying. That's why when you
regular,
sign
bro.
Big
No.
deal.
My point is regular.
In fact, they were not chopping.
They were not chopping, guy. Think about it.
I'm even thinking now. I'm thinking about some Ghanaian artists.
Because you're relating it to now.
But that's my point, though. That is what we call chopping. That's what we call chopping. No, bro. If someone does a concert, right? For example, we're here and somebody does a concert and they pay the person $2,000, right? Would you really say that the person is chopping?
Now, you wouldn't now.
But that's my point. To us, would you really say?
Okay, take it 20 years ago.
They were not paying them $2,000 20 years ago. That's my point.
The rates they were paying them big money.
But you still can't compare. Even if you change the inflation rates and all that, it's still not as much.
What I'm calling chopping is what these guys are getting now.
No, but it's not fair to call that chopping.
Whether it's fair or not.
No, it's fair to call it chopping, but it's not fair to say what they were doing then wasn't chopping.
Which is
Because these people were big boys. Like Idris Abdul Karim, all these people were. I used to see them as the stars, bro.
Yeah, but that's
So
that's
you
because
can't
But
say-
that's
because-
you though.
That's because they've got music out.
Yeah, that's my
and then they are
point.
popular.
Yes, you were seeing
You
them
get
as
what I'm trying to
stars,
say?
but they were not really chopping. They were not really
Bro,
chopping.
bro,
And that is the same thing, bro. When you look at it, even in other genres and everything, even in sports, back in the day,
No, it's true. It's true. Because I watched an interview.
at least we're not really chopping like that back in the day.
I don't know if you know this guy, Bookback. I don't know if you heard about Bookback.
No.
This Ghanaian hip life artist from back in the day. I watched an interview of him like 2 years ago, bro. He was complaining
Yeah.
that back in the day, bro, you go, you do a show, they pay you peanuts, and then that's it.
Sometimes you gotta do it for free, sir.
You get me? Yeah.
Yeah,
They were not chopping.
No,
And he
I
was
don't
talking
dispute
about
that.
how he struggled to even manage to build a house and all of that back in the day because the industry was not like it is now.
Yeah.
Exactly. The industry was not so. Let's judge it as at where the industry was.
Yeah, and that's
the
my
time.
That's my point.
So you cannot really say not chopping when the industry. Okay, say the industry is what 500.
But the point
And-
is,
and
but
you're-
still
and
the
you're
point,
demanding
Kelly, the point is they were not
300.
chopping. It's as
Wait,
simple as
okay,
that.
See, check this out now. Say the highest artist back then, yeah.
Yeah.
The going rate, like say we have standard rate now, it's 500.
Uh-huh.
And then you have an artist collecting 400. You know, it's small, though, but that's the going rate for every artist.
Yeah.
Are you chopping or not?
No, you're not chopping.
Because
How are you not chopping?
You're not chopping.
What do you
You're
mean?
not chopping.
Are you gonna witchcraft money from nowhere?
Fam,
The
what-
going rate is 500.
they were not being paid what they deserved.
Yeah.
And like you rightfully said, you at that point you rather be a banker or something.
You would rather
like
be a
that.
banker. Bankers were making more money than these people.
Yeah.
I've seen interviews.
No, yeah.
Because don't forget,
exactly
them
my
days,
point.
No, because-
you're not
because-
getting money from streams and all of that. None of those existed. You're just selling CDs.
Okay,
And
And
I think
that's
the-
it.
the-
And you are probably getting raped in your deal as well, bro. Bro, if you listen to some of these, even hip hop artists and everything, bro, at that time, people were not they were not chopping, even in sports, which is the reason why sometimes you hear some of these old athletes, they're complaining now, saying, yo, some of these new guys are not playing for the love of the game anymore. It's about the money and everything. You get what I'm saying? Bro, the bar is different. You get what I'm saying? So at that time, whatever you're doing it for the passion and for the love of it. You get what I'm saying? It was more for the passion and for the love, right?
No, of course. You have to have that passion and love.
Even at that time, your parents, you go tell your papa, say, you won't go sing. Your papa go tell you, say, the Chris. You get what I'm saying? Because there was no money in it. But then now, your parents will even say, hey, do you want to go to music school?
No, I'm not all parents, though, but yeah, but I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? So now, like, the bar is there. At that time, everybody was peaceful. Everybody was humble. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
I get what you're saying. But my own point is because the bar was so low, then you cannot say they're not chopping because what the industry was, if you're getting the high end of the thing, you're chopping. I think if you now you compare that to now, okay, obviously you're not chopping, but back then you are chopping, but you can afford a little flat. Where most people, your peers, were not affording flat.
Not in the African music.
No.
Not the
In
African
Nigeria,
music industry.
in Nigeria, them Daddy Showcase, Marvelous Benji,
Like, half of them were still renting. Some of them were still renting.
Yeah, but fine.
Skills.
Trust me, bro.
When
When you have the time,
Yeah.
when you have the time, I'm not gonna mention names. There was a time, sometimes they said that an idle mind is a devil's workshop, right? Yeah. So one day I was just at home, right? I wasn't working on that day, so I was just at home just chilling, and something just told me, yo, I started remembering names. I said, let me go on some of these people's Instagram pages and shit.
Yeah.
That is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, no, because
Fam, go and have a look.
No,
they were
I know-
not
I
chopping
do-
at the time,
No,
but
they were for the standards then. Come
Okay,
on,
cool.
Because back in the day, remember, living standards were not as high as it is now. Back in the day, if you're renting, most people were living in one room.
Kels,
If you're renting a 3-bedroom, you're chopping back in the day. That's
Kels.
what I'm trying to let you know.
Kels, there were people that were ballers back in the day. Balling did not just start today, please.
Yeah.
Balling did not start
Okay,
today.
okay, wait,
There were people that were ballers back in the
How
day,
many
brother.
people? If in terms of balling now, the balling standards we have now, like having multiple houses, how many?
No,
How
Kelly.
many
No,
People had
no,
it. People
no,
had it. People
no,
had it.
Kels,
How many?
we
It's
are
be- it's
seeing
become-
it now
because of social media.
because of social media, bro.
Trust me.
Everything
but
that we are seeing now has
people have
always been
chopping
there.
Since The rich
Forget
were always
to-
people they chop.
Okay. Let's take it back now. Say, okay, fine. There was a time when Toyota Corolla was a big deal.
No.
Now, are you going to flex in Toyota Corolla? You would not flex in Toyota
No, of
Corolla.
course
No.
not.
But even at that time, people were still driving Rolls Royce.
True.
Okay,
true.
fine.
And even at that time, some of
But
these
how many
artists could
people
not
were-
even afford Toyota Corolla. Some of them couldn't.
Yeah, some of them couldn't, but in Nigeria, most of them were driving cars.
Yeah, cars. Of course. You're driving
listen,
a car.
when most young people couldn't afford a car.
But even
That's
at
the
that time,
standards I'm
no,
saying.
No, Kelly,
but
don't
even
forget, at that time, yeah.
there were still people that were driving Rolls Royces
But
in
it
Nigeria.
was few though. But
Whether it was
very few.
no,
and it's not in music people. It's like fucking rogues.
Yeah, but
419 and politicians. Bro.
yeah, but at that time though, but at that time though, yeah, to them people, these guys are not. You get what I mean? But then now, even to rich people, when they look at the Bonners and the Wizkids and all these people, they're like thinking, boy, these guys are maintaining. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, now let's even relate that to now. There are people that see musicians as not child's pepper money.
Yes, absolutely.
Of course, there are people that
There
are
always
making-
be people that look at. Yeah, there will always be
So
that.
why you not relating that to back then?
Anyway, let's
Let's move forward.
No, but it's true.
No.
My own point is
This guy, you always gonna be
thing
devil's
is-
advocate,
No,
that's so.
the thing is, when we come as time evolves, we always try to compare with now. Now you have to take your back to then.
I know,
How it was then.
I know.
Bro,
But
how
Kelly,
you-
see, people in the R&B hip hop scene, yeah, they were chopping back in the day, still. Like
No.
the big, but we can't compare it to the African artists because at that time
There was no money in
the
African
genre was
music
not.
like
The
that.
genre was not.
wait,
It
there was no
not
money in
established.
African music
Let's
like that.
even put it to that hip hop. Okay, were they chopping like Drake is chopping now?
Of course
Even
not.
back then?
Yes, but at that time they could afford cars and houses. Like they could live
Not all of
comfortable.
them. No, if you
The
if you
one,
even
the
check
one, the
old-
ones that were doing good, the ones that were doing good, they could afford these basic things.
check even old
But back in
hip-hop
the day,
people, bruv.
people like TikTok. Me, I'm coming from Ghana, so I'm talking about the Ghana.
Yeah.
Them TikTok, Batman Samini and that. Samini used to live in Dansuman. He used to live in his mom's house,
I'm to tell you,
and Samini was
there was
the
no
big
money
guy.
in African music at the
You
time.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
And
to people, he
and
was a
Samini
star.
in America. At least at that point, he will own his house by then. Being how big Samini was in Ghana, an artist in America being how big Samini was in Ghana, as big as that in
Okay, I
America.
see, okay.
That's what
There
I'm
was
trying
no
to
money
say.
in African music at the time. There was
You
no money
get
in
me?
African music at the time, bro. Trust me, there was no money. I've seen interviews and everything, even Nollywood actors. Even Nollywood actors. You got me? I've seen was it Desmond? What's the name of this guy at that time who had the American accent?
I see.
Hankanuku.
He's dark. He's
Dark.
Yeah,
skin.
Hankanuku.
I
Hankanuku.
forgot
bruv.
his name.
Yeah,
You got me? Yeah, bro. Like they did interviews and everything. Fam, they were doing it. They were probably getting paid. Some of them even said that they were getting paid maybe 200 naira, not 100 naira, and everything back in the day. Like, and some of them were still really living at home. You get what I'm saying, with their parents and everything. You get me? But the thing is, in Africa there was no money. But then things now started getting international.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Some of these companies started getting deals. There have always been deals, but it's probably the people, the cream de la cream, that were probably getting the box and everything. But then now with social media and everything, there is more money coming in now.
Yeah,
You
no,
get
I'm
what
not
saying?
disputing
But,
that. Like, there's big money now, but the thing I have problem with is people say they were not chopping there. But you have to go back to what was the scene then. If an industry is what 100 naira and you're getting 50 naira, bro, you're chopping. But I don't care. It's small, but you are chopping because not everybody's getting 50 naira. When majority of people are getting 10 naira and you're getting 50, but you are chopping. So it now bring that to now is chicken change, but you were chopping. So don't try and say you were not chopping there. You didn't make.
I can even
good-
mention a few. I'm not gonna. I can mention a few
Nah,
artists
don't
that I
mention
knew
the names, yeah.
back in the day that they left music in Ghana and came to the UK
loads of them.
to
study.
work as
Loads of them.
to
Loads
work
of them.
as security
Loads of them.
or because
loads of them.
Loads of
you
them.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because they
There
were
were
not
loads of
chopping.
them.
Yeah. But they were not bulky. Let me rephrase. They were not ballers, but they were chopping. In terms of
Guy.
industry rates,
Let's
they were
move.
chopping.
When we say chopping, that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know why this guy trying to. You get me?
You have to relate it to the industry there. You cannot be working as a farmer
because-
and you say you're chopping. You want to end like a
No,
four-paying-
but if
billionaire.
you're a musician, you're seen as a celebrity,
okay.
and celebrities
in people's mind, so celebrities are living this life and everything, which at that time it wasn't really the case. That's what I'm coming from, you know. But anyway, just before we close, because we actually have somebody to call it, right?
Yeah, bro.
We have someone from the States, bruv.
We've got Kwesi Boateng. Kwesi Boateng.
Okay, what's Kwesi talking about?
But you're not even getting your name right. What is this, bro? You've been in the UK for so long, bro. What is this about?
know, right?
Let me. You want?
No. Do you want to call him?
All right, 1 sec.
He better be on the end of that phone, bro.
Let me get Kwesi Boateng ready so we can give him a call.
We can give him a shot.
Nah, bro. No, don't try and say the people that I love so much we're not chopping back. You're trying to this
You got
picture
me.
I had of my idols.
I
bro.
know, bro.
You're
Your childhood memories and that, bro.
You're trying to shatter everything, bro.
Your
What
childhood
is this about?
memories, bro. Listen, fam. I'm not gonna lie. You know.
This Yankee. What's Yankee country code again?
No. Just ask him for the country code and everything, and then just add it, and then we can call him through the WhatsApp call in it.
Yeah.
The state code or whatever it is. Bro, I've seen what's the name of this guy? It's not Daddy Shoki. I've seen Daddy Shoki here, anyways. I've seen Majek Fashek.
Yeah, he's lit now, though.
He's like, you know.
Is he?
I
Shit.
bro.
Yo,
Yo, double check, please.
No.
Because I know what the flow it is. You got me?
Nah, God, this Magic. I think because he had troubles one time.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. But go on. You've seen oldies, innit?
Fam, I've seen them in London and everything, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got Kwesi.
You got what I mean? I've seen them in London and everything. Oh yeah, you got him on the phone.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk to Kwesi Boateng.
Hello.
Oh, no, he's not lit, but
Yeah.
sorry, people.
Can you hear us, Kwesi?
Oh, yeah, it is, actually. Yeah,
I
I'm
can
right.
hear you guys, but you guys are low.
Right. You're welcome.
Hold on. He's saying that we are low. Oh. Hold on, bro.
No, it's cool. It's cool now.
Can you hear us now? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Nice
Listen,
one,
bro.
Nice one.
We are talking to Kwesi Boateng, right?
Yep.
Kwesi Boateng.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fresh Off the Boat podcast, man. Salute to you, bro.
How you guys doing, man?
Very well, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Yo,
Sick.
Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
I literally came across you guys' channel by accident. I'm not sure if you guys know me, but we're very big on social media, YouTube and stuff like that. We do YouTube, me and my brothers.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you guys probably seen some of our videos, but
do you know what, bro? Do you know what? Sorry, cut you off. Just before you continue, just plug your channel right now. What is your channel on YouTube?
Yeah, if you type in K5 Dance, you will see all of our videos.
K5 Dance.
Can you spell that for us? K and then 5. Can you spell it for us, bro?
Yeah. Just K and then the number 5 and just put dance.
Okay. So are you guys dancers or something?
Yeah, so we do comedy and we dance and stuff. Like we got like 15 million views on some of our videos and stuff.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
dope, man. That's dope. That's dope. Listen, if you're out there and you're listening to this right now, just go check out K5 Dance. Bro, I've never seen your channel, but once we finish this episode right now, I will check it out and everything, man. If you can tell us...
If you type in Kukere our dance video, I'm pretty sure you've seen it at least once.
Right.
Man's that confident, bro.
Check it out.
Man's like, you've seen it, but you don't know.
You've seen it, but you don't know.
I like that. I like that.
Salute to guy. All right, then. Talk to us, bro.
All right. So, I just wanted to I know a few episodes ago, you guys were talking about who's the landlord of Ghana and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wait, let me confirm. You're Ghanaian, right?
Yeah, I'm Ghanaian.
Sick.
Okay. I love this. All right, bro.
Yeah, so I know I don't know what his name is, but Mitch Gaga, whatever his name is.
But don't whatever, bro. What's that about, bro? Yo, listen, it's Mitch Gaga, bro. Don't whatever.
Mama got spot for you though, bro.
Mitch Gaga, whatever his name.
Don't whatever, but there's no whatever here.
Yo, Kelly.
Yeah. Kelly, bro.
Don't whatever, bro.
No, he knows you as Kelly.
You got me.
Okay.
Bro. He's got smoke for you, bro. Go on, bro.
Yeah. I know him as Kelly. I'm just messing with him. But so I know he loves Shatta and everything. You know what I mean? And Shatta, the way, like, let me just start off here. The way Shatta move, right?
Right.
He's a great artist and everything, but the thing is that the way he moves, he's not marketable, right? And if you're not marketable, you can only go so far, right? So, for example, if you the same thing with is it Portable?
Portable. Yeah.
So Portable is, I think he's a good artist, but if you're not marketable, right? No company want to work with you. That's just how it works.
Bro,
That's
you are
life.
spot on with this. You are spot on with this. I agree with you.
Word.
You understand me? So you could like how he is, how raw he is, but that really limits him a lot, regardless of how talented he is. You know what I mean? And when it comes to the landlord of Ghana, nobody really looks at Shatta like
the go-to
in terms of
guy.
respect, in terms of the respect level, like how they do with Sarkodie, right? And because of that, you can't be a landlord of a place where your respect level is limited.
True.
You understand me? Like,
If you look at it from that angle, yeah.
Like,
no, I hear what my man is saying. Go on.
Yeah, even the artists in Ghana, right now, that's what they refer to Sarkodie as the landlord, and it's because it's for a reason. You know what I mean?
But bro, what about the people on the streets though? Like the
All
general
right, so,
listeners.
Yes. So the people in the street, right? They got the mindset of Kelly, right? And it's we like that raw thing, but the people in the street can mess with you, but I feel like a landlord, no matter if you got the street on lock or not. Like, for example, you guys mentioned gigs, right?
Gigs, yeah.
So gigs is the landlord because the street mess with him, but the artists also mess with him. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you go and you ask any artist in London, they salute him because he is so that person.
Yes.
In Ghana, it's the opposite. You understand me?
That's right. That's right.
If the music industry don't respect you like that, it's impossible for you to be the landlord because we are talking about the people who actually are making the music. You understand me? So the streets, they just like the that rough edge kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Someone who they can just relate to.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, bro. So in terms of the market for every artist in Ghana, so the street that accounts for like percentage wise. That accounts for how many percentage wise in terms of the market for the artist.
So the street is probably 30% because majority of the time the street fucks with you, but the street don't really have enough money to actually buy your music.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So the street is, if you do a concert, they're gonna, yell your name, but majority of the people that's gonna be at your concert is gonna be a little, like the percentage of the street is still little because they're just in the street just loving your music.
Do you know what? And you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I will say that where you're probably coming from is, right? At the end of the day, the street might love your rawness. They can relate to you. What everyone is thinking, you're probably the one saying it and everything, and everyone is shouting your name, right? But then, on the flip side of the coin, right, the people that actually run the shit, right, the companies, because at the end of the day, it's all about the money, right? Can we make money with this guy, right?
Yeah.
So when you have all these companies from the US, from the UK coming to Ghana, right? Okay, how profitable is this guy, right? So I believe that what he's saying is they don't go to this guy as the go-to guy. They probably will go to Sarkodie. They probably will go to this or that person because we can actually do business with this guy. You go, I mean, so is Shatta Wale in the room with the people that are moving the needle, with the people that are making the money and making decisions? Now, I don't know. I'm not in Ghana, but from what I believe that he's saying, he's probably not in the room with those people with the short collars. You got me? So the other artists, right, are probably looking at Sarkodie and these other people that have the connections that can pull the strings. You got me? But then they are looking at Shatta Wale like, all right, you cool. You're on social media making all this noise and everything, but can you actually open the door for us? You get what I'm saying? I believe that that's where he's coming from.
I get you.
While in the UK with Holloman, he's loved in the streets. and he's loved in the buildings,
buildings
the
respect him.
offices. You got me, and the artists respect him as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, you never hear any artist talk down on his name. You get what I'm saying? So I believe that that's probably where you're coming from.
No, I get where it's coming from, but I think it's a process, isn't it? Shatta is in the process where he's not being accepted by the so-called gatekeepers.
But
could say that.
But this is a fault of his making.
No, let's
That is
forget
the thing.
whose fault that. Everyone's
No,
got their
no,
personalities.
it's not about we. It's
but we're going past that. Everyone's got their personality.
but that is where the stumbling block is.
No, but you could argue he doesn't want to bow down to nobody.
I'm not saying bow down to anyone, but the
But
way
it
you
is,
move,
though.
the way you portray yourself,
Has
that
led-
is what
has
opens
led
or closes
to-
doors.
You got me? Has led to this thing because
I don't think he's portrayed now. If he portraying himself, what does he do? The thing that brings that blow back to him is when he's going against those gatekeepers.
That is it. That's
Exactly. So that's not portraying himself anyhow. This is a personal vendetta with whoever it is. Now I don't know, right? So my point is it's got to a point where okay, man, we could say okay, he's at that stage where we're going to warm up to him. There will be a time where those gatekeepers will have no choice but to bring him in. Is my point.
I don't know. I don't know because he raised a.
It won't get to that point.
How do you cannot say that though? Because
All right,
because
so-
I think that is part of Shatta's frustrations as well.
Okay.
Because Ghana music, I assume the music industry in Ghana is at that stage where it's still a few people that hold the strings. You cannot do that in Nigeria. You can.
Oh, okay.
You cannot.
Let's hear him out. I think he was trying to
But-
say
Yeah.
something.
Go on.
What I'm basically trying to say is, yes, if he gets to that level, he could have a voice. But that level, right? He won't get there. And the reason why I say that is because that's just not Ghana. That's everywhere. America. Like, if you are someone who's controversial, right? You're not gonna get to that level, regardless. Like, the only way, right, for you to get to that level, right, is if you are already on that level and now you start acting like that, like Kanye, right? Yeah, like Kanye was already Kanye. Kanye wasn't acting like that when he came out, or like for like a decade. Kanye was not like acting like that.
Yeah, he
Until
had to wait.
became-
Yeah, he had to wait to get to
Until
that
he
level.
became Kanye, then
was
he
funny.
started acting like that because now you can't tell him nothing.
Yeah, he's
right?
already there. Yeah.
Shatta is not there, and he's acting like that. He won't get there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there is no way the gatekeepers are gonna let him get there. It's impossible.
Because they've seen the type of person that he is already. You got me? So they're probably thinking, okay, if we bring this person in and we blow him up or wherever, who knows what the situation is gonna be now when he becomes that guy? Because the example that you raised at first with Portable is a very good one. Portable is very talented. I've sat down here and said, yo, dude is very talented. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes when you're making money with people, when you need other people to make money, especially corporations, right? They are looking at the dollars. They are looking at the money, thinking, okay, can we actually make money with this guy? Is this guy likable? Is this guy marketable? Now, some people will call it kissing ass. Some people will call it being fake. That's part of the business. That's part of the game. You get what I'm saying? But before you become that guy, you probably have to, do all that and whatever that comes with it for you to get to that point. But then if you're just starting like a Portable, right, and you're already showing off this sort of energy, companies, corporations might not want to be in bed with you.
Yeah,
If
no,
you get
I
what
get
I
I get the point, but in Shatta's case now, I think there's money to be made with Shatta, Wale.
No, of course.
I don't
there's
think- yeah,
money. There's money to be. I mean,
you
like,
can't see
dude is
and tell me.
talented.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see and tell me no, it's not marketable. No,
No,
I disagree.
No, the thing is,
Yeah.
with Shatta, right, there's money to be made, right? But if you make money with Shatta,
Yeah,
it's about 99% of chance that money you will lose it again. And the reason why I say that is because once you bring Shatta into your organization, right?
yeah.
The reason why, for example, when he did the song with Beyonce, he didn't go that, he didn't really take advantage of it. It's because
Ooh,
because he
that was
can.
a very good opportunity. Yeah.
right? He can't, right? If like, for example, if let's say that song was made with Sarkodie, right? Sarkodie will probably be on like Davido and Wizkid level right now. And the reason why I say that is because with Shatta, right? I promise you, if you know the amount of probably people that was trying to do business with him. But if the thing is, once you start hearing the negativity, you don't even want to associate yourself with him. right?
Yeah.
So that's basically the thing with Shatta. Is like you can make money with him, but it's gonna be a time where he's gonna start acting like Kanye now, and now Kanye lost everything. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying.
I hear that still.
I hear what you're saying, but I just in terms of the Beyonce bit, like it's the same relationship dynamic thing. The powerful is always got the edge. So if Beyonce is not choosing to promote that tune, what can Shatta do though? There's nothing you can do. So that's why if you put in a Sarkodie in there, it doesn't guarantee nothing. If the owner of the tune, the powerful in that relationship, is not choosing to, do the needful, then there's nothing you can do.
All right, then. All right.
No,
but
guy. I think love to hear from you though. But
I
happily disagree on this.
I agree. Well, I agreed to this before we even had this.
I agree with
what
Kwesi is saying.
Valid
I agree with what
points.
Kwesi is
No,
saying.
I hear his point. But obviously, I do not agree with the whole. No, I do not. I'll be sincere, but I do not.
It's true. It's to a certain level. Shatta is not marketable.
No. Don't say it's not.
No, to a certain. And bro, this is what we're seeing. This is why the industry, anyway.
That's what he's trying to let you know.
leave.
The industry is like that because some people hold them keys. If you leave it to a fewer more people in the room, then you will see a bit of a change. That is his frustration.
But they hold a key. You just said it. Keyword key. They hold a key.
I think sometimes you talk from an idealistic point of view, right? And you forget you're talking about how things should be, not how things are. You go. I mean, the way things are is some people actually do run this shit, and when you go against them, you're gonna have those roadblocks. It's it's something that happens.
Yeah, it's always going to happen. That's why I'm always going to love him. If he caves, then I think I'm not going to like him the way I do now.
You got what I
so
mean?
that is a bit of pepper and rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yo, Kwesi, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. And obviously keep on listening and supporting us and everything. And trust me, we will check out your channels.
I just checked it out now. It says it's Guilford Owusu. That's the one, isn't it? Or which one
yeah.
Cool. I just checked that.
You
lot do a lot of dancing.
Yo, before I leave, can I say one more thing?
Bro. Say what you gonna say, bro.
Yeah. I know. I saw one of your podcasts where you guys were talking about. Actually, you, Tobe. I know you said that. After the whole Essence thing came out, I know you was like all these new artists are Wizkid's sons. I remember you saying something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I know Kojo and Kelly was like, no, they are one day co-son or something like that.
Right.
I remember something like that.
Right.
Yeah, and I wanted to touch a little bit based on that. And I was basically saying like, with that, right? I agree with you actually. I agree with Tobe actually, and I will just give a little bit of breakdown.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
No. Listen.
Because Tobe is here doing like
hitting gunshots and that.
But
the reason why
go, bro.
Yeah. When artists, right? When new artists come up, I know you guys brought the example of with Lil Wayne or whatever.
Yeah.
When new artists come out, the way you know how people, basically, the way you figure out that this person is the dad is because every interview that you listen to, right, with all these new artists, about 90% of them, either they say, they look up to Wizkid first, or they want to work with Wizkid first.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And even Ashake, that's signed to Olamide, say his greatest artist is Wizkid, right?
Yep.
Wizkid, right? They would obviously, I think he was the youngest artist to ever come out of the African scene to be this big, right?
Yep.
And because of that, he became the look up to person, right? Mm-hmm. Even though he had people that he looked up to, like Wanda Cole and them, right?
Yep.
But you ask anybody right now, they're not gonna say, "Oh, I want to, I started making music because I wanted to be like Wanda Cole." Even though we know how great Wanda Cole is,
yep, he's
right?
Great.
Wizkid probably wanted to be like Wanda Cole,
absolutely.
But
the
people
new
after
him
right now,
the artists after Wizkid,
the new artists right now, they look up to Wizkid like how they look up to Lil Wayne, right? Because that's who they grew up on.
Yep.
Right. And he became like the look up to person. You know what I mean? So I think that I won't say like I think he's the head, right? That basically got all these people actually started to make music, because even Davido said it. He said he started making music because he saw Wizkid doing it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So Wizkid is like the head, and then all these even the three big monsters, right? I know you guys talk about Burna and stuff like that, right? And I love Burna. But Tobe always says, Burna is like Burna's album. I mean, Burna is the one that started like the album trend, right?
Yeah.
And that's not true, because most people always go to, if you talk about albums and you talk about even the new kids, they always go,
My guy
man, I can't wait to make.
My guy just broke my heart right now, bro.
I can't wait to make an album like Superstar. Like, if you think about it, every new artist be like, I can't wait to make an album like Superstar.
Hit the gunshot for that, bro. Hit the gunshot for that, bro.
My guy's preaching that, yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to make an album like Superstar, which is way back in the days, and now even the current time. Within the past 5 years, the best album that has dropped is Made in Lagos. And
nice.
All right. And the biggest that has ever, you know what I mean? So I think, like, yes, Burna made great album, but I don't think you should, categorize, like put it in a box, like, because of Burna is the reason why people started making great albums. I think Wizkid has been doing it way back. That's what I'm saying.
All right, cool, brother. Cool, brother.
No, we do, bro. We do agree with you on that, B.
Of course you will, bro. Of course you
on that, B.
Omaji, salute to you, my guy. Yes. You go, I mean,
all right, family.
We really, really, really love talking to you and everything, bro. And listen, anytime you want to call in, just drop a message and everything and say, listen, I got something else I want to talk about and everything. And trust me, we will give you a call. For you to be the first person that have done this, we will save your number on the VIP side. Yeah. Anytime you want to call in, bro, feel free. Let us know. We will definitely call in and everything. You know what I'm saying? And once we finish this, I'm going to follow you on Instagram and everything. You know what I mean? So that we can keep in touch and all that, yeah?
I got you, man. I got you. You guys are doing well, man. Keep that up. Hopefully, you guys will start having these artists come on your platform.
Hopefully,
so your platform can grow.
It's gonna,
you know what I mean?
It's gonna happen.
We'll get there.
It gets to a point where we come to London once in a while, and we know a lot of artists. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are doing well. So as time goes on, hope you guys channel grow, and I'll try to spread the word as well here in New York, and get some of the artists an ear. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Salute, my bro.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Got you guys.
Salute.
All right, cheers, man.
All right, bro. Yeah.
Cheers, love.
Bro, that was a great conversation.
No,
man.
it's good to hear another.
Another perspective and everything.
We know people have different opinions.
Absolutely, bro. So if you're watching out there, man, you know what I mean? People are calling in and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have your opinion, if you want to have a conversation with us, man, slide into our DMs on Instagram, Still Tobes, STILLTOBZ on Instagram, or Fresh Off the Boat Pod on Instagram, or you can slide into Kejo's one.
Sir Kejo, or say it's on the screen.
Right there on the screen, man.
Bro.
Or into Kelly's one as well, bro.
Kelly Mish Gaga is there. It changes most of the time, but
Yeah,
it's always there, bro.
yeah, exactly. depending on the day, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. But listen, salute to the call and everything, man. You know what I'm saying. Listen, bro, should we do some sleepers and everything, go chill out, have some little food, because I'm starving a little bit, and then we can come back. First sleepers, go. You wanna go, bro?
First sleepers,
yeah. What have you got?
So this is the tune we're vibing with, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's it, bro.
The tune we're on.
So if you want us to play any of your songs, man, send them in as well.
Send them